Hello everyone, we're heading back to Clash of Wills for what should be a perfect run. So I tested out the team before spending resources to EX3 Faris, and I managed to perfect run it, and we had every modifier except for the 20% attack and magic, so this team should be able to do it. So we get all the bonuses for 300. Wind-based team. So up first is Faris. So base form, didn't worry about resist, only shifting on the kill turn, and just LB focus. 300 Esper, 190 Evo, 275 limit damage. Starting in shift form, and in the shift form, Super Ribbon for status immunity, 145 wind, 85 dark resist, Tempest Rod just to boost wind damage because she doesn't boost her own, which is fine. And Barrage and Calamity Border for just filling up morale. Shadow Lord is our provoker. So he's starting in base form, 100% draw attacks with the Durandal, Skull Plate, and Moogle Charm. Craftsman's Secret Book so he can imbue himself with wind. Gave him Equipped Staff and the Seraph Staff. So thanks to the buff we get here, we don't have to worry about curing him turn 2. His own TM gives him natural status immunity because we're not shifting him to take full advantage of the staff. And we made sure that he has high fire, high wind, high earth, and dark resist. His shift form is just LB focus. So dual-wielding swords, we have a sword in peril. So we got 200 Dragon, 300 Reaper, 295 limit damage for him. Ling, base form is just resist and supporter stuff. We got Dragon's Brush, Call of the Wild. Give her Rico's wingsuit just to get some Mirage here and there to help out, just because we didn't gear as much resist in the shift form. So in base, max rate boost, max crystals per turn, 85% evasion, decent wind and dark resist. And shift is a little bit lower. We still got the 100 wind, 80 dark. And geared her pretty much for damage. Now we gave her a wind element sword, just so that she's not imbuing. Other than that, attacking killers as we could. So we have 200 Dragon, 200 Reaper. Still has 550 rate boost and 8 crystals per turn. And she is starting in her shift. So Sky, base form is just survivability stuff, and we gave her the Jade Moon Pendant, and she's pretty much going to cast that almost every turn up until we're ready. So didn't worry so much about resist because her hat lets her heal from wind damage. Shift form is focused purely on limit, using her wind-based spear just because we're not imbuing. Extra chain mod. So we have 300 Dragon, 300 Reaper, and 300 limit. Adele, base form, we have 165 dark and 40 wind resist. Status immunity. Zidane's super. And that's about it. And then her shift, we're focused on her limit. So she pretty much got the leftover stuff from Faris. So we got 160 Esper, 210 Evo, 255 limit. And she's only shifting for the kill, so I didn't worry about any resist. Elena, we have some resist in the base form, and then whatever we could do for damage. And both forms of hers are using the Helm of Will. So we have 200 Dragon and 50 Reaper. And then shift, we gave her Equipped Staff, letting her use Poppy's Paintbrush for the extra wind damage, Craftsman's Secret Books to imbue herself with wind, and made sure that she had her resists. Alright, let's jump into the fight. Alright, turn 1. Ling goes to base. So I need to combo step, Blythe, and moving. Elena, Magnus, and unlock triple. Alright, Ferris and everybody else is going to SR chain. Sky's going to use her own LB fill one. Alright, 100 chain taken care of. Alright. Next turn, Shiftling. So we're going to get a stack of bite in there. And then we're going to moving and Blythe. Elena goes to base. So we're going to Aurora. We're going to Battle Insight just to throw a break on the boss. And Blade of Crystal. Adele is going to start singing for us. Sky is going to exercise Jade. Ferris is going to Barrage. And Shadow Lord. Let's see, we can, Transfusion and both walls is fine. Alright, so Ling goes to base. Blythe moving and twirl. Elena shifts. Morale, and do her Radiant Shield. Sky is going to exercise Jade. Ferris can Calamity Border. Shadow Lord, I guess we'll just do the same thing. Okay. So we got dotted, so Ling has to go first. So we are going to clean movement, get rid of everything. Blight Step and Dance of Ferocity. Now Elena, we're going to do Morale and Refrag and Azure Crystal. Make sure that we're break immune. Sky is going to exercise Jade. Ferris is going to Barrage. And Shadow Lord, same deal, I guess, is fine. Alright, so turn 5. Ferris can Calamity Border. Sky is going to exercise Jade. Elena is going to Imbue Wind. Ling, go to base. So we're going to Blythe, Enthrall, and Disarming. And Shadow Lord is going to add Wind as well. Alright, turn 6. Need to start our prep here. So Ferris, Magnus, we'll do full breakdown and fast attack. Ling, we need to shift. So I need Blythe, we need our Reaper Killer, and do the shifted Magnus. So Elena can go to base. So we're going to Blossom, we're going to Piercing, and Blade of Crystal, whatever. Gonna shift Sky. And Magnus, Severe Squall, Overcast Skies. We're going to use our morale-based resist buff. And Shadow Lord can do the same thing he's been doing, both walls and a transfusion. Alright, so we are good to go. Everything is there, and we have all our buffs. Alright, so let's get shifts done. Ferris goes to base. Shadow Lord goes to secondary. Ling stays, Sky stays. Adele goes to secondary. Elena stays. Alright, so we want defense buff, we want our attack and magic buff. Alright, so LB Ferris, Shadow, Ling gets triple bite. LB for Sky, and Adele, and Elena is doing triple Blade of Salvation. Alright, let's get our timing done, and hopefully we see a damage cap. I think that's it. Really wish we could see that damage breakdown. Pretty sure Sky carried most of it though. Alright, there we go. 300% bonus, level 99, perfect run. And there we are. We're tied for number 1 with everybody else. So we're going to end the video there. Hope everybody enjoyed.